Welcome to Take Two, the Rock 95 morning crew. It's Craig and Kat. No Brian today. Doing the old staycation thing, which he heard a lot about, by the way. Like, he's not going anywhere, right? And people, there are some people that are of the mindset that if you're not going anywhere, you're not really taking a vacation. It's a waste of time. Okay.
You pay for my flight then.
There's also something about calling, giving undivided attention to your family. That helps. So he's enjoying that while we're here, and we'll cover the podcast today. Have you ever lied about your kid's age?
Yeah, she's right at the age now where I've started doing it.
You started lying
at
about
restaurants
to try to get a little discount
I did it
or
for
whatever?
the first time, yeah.
Yeah.
She's 2. Usually it's up to 3 that things are free, right? Like a buffet or whatever.
Yeah.
And we went to an all-you-can-eat sushi place. She eats like 1 plate of noodles. I'm not paying $15
No guilt
for
whatsoever.
her to eat. No, steamed rice.
Yeah.
Especially at an all-you-can-eat place where it's not like I ordered a separate dish and it didn't get eaten. Like, I ate it after she was done. Like, I finished it.
3? Is it 3 or 2? That's the
Three.
age. 3? Yeah, that seems a little young to charge full price, or even
Right. Or
kids'
even
price.
a kid's price.
Yeah.
Because sushi buffets are insane.
Yeah. She's a picky eater too, right?
She's so picky.
So she just pushes it around the
That's
plate.
right. Yeah. And then she was like, I want rice. So she had plain steamed rice.
It's a lot easier to, yeah. And what was the price of that?
Yeah.
Normally?
Right. $15.
It's a lot easier to do the lying, say, when you go to a movie and now you just press the old, because now we don't have to actually buy tickets from people.
That's right.
They have the little things. Do you have somebody that's 8 to 12 years old? Yeah.
But I had to do because she's at that age too, where you're like, how old are you? And she's free with the fingers. So they were like, how old is she? I was like, she's 2.
That's exactly what they're banking
her.
on. They're banking on the honesty of children to make you honest. I can't even think of a time in my life that it happened, but I'm pretty sure my dad lied about my age.
My parents used to do it too.
Going through it. And they would tell me, they would give me the lecture.
It's tough times, okay.
It is tough times, yeah. And the one restaurant in town, of course, has the sharing fee, where it's $2.
That's okay.
It's a buffet. It's $2.
I don't hate
I
the
like
$2
that.
rule.
But it is a very young thing.
Right.
So you got to be young in order to get the $2 sharing fee, and then when you reach a certain age,
so
it
you
jumps
carry
up to $15,
right? So you carry your son in with a soother in his mouth, and you just
he's walking, he's eating ribs off the bone, but then he throws a soother right back in when he's done. I don't know. There's, is it cheating? Is it stealing?
I mean, I guess you can look at it like that, but it's
moral
just
factor to
right.
it as
I paid $40 to go to this buffet, and she had steamed rice, so I really don't feel bad about it.
Were you nervous the whole time, though?
No.
That she wasn't going to blurt it out?
No, I slept well that night.
Yeah.
No, she was fine, because it wasn't a thing.
What do you mean it's not?
It wasn't a thing. They asked, and that was it.
Yeah.
They're not like, "Hey, little girl, how old are you?"
Yeah, but girls especially, I think, are very proud of their age.
Blabbermouths.
They're
is what they are.
blabbermouths. Like you said, she goes around saying she's 3.
She's free.
Free.
Yeah.
No, you're not free. We'll get to Craigslist, find out the trending topics of the week coming up in one moment. Hang on.
Craigslist.
All right, lots to get to. Movie theater seats. There was a study that was thrown out about this. They're pretty gross. Bacteria just piling up in the movie theater seats.
With
Probably
your
the most
fingers.
greasy popcorn fingers, mucky kids,
Right.
fingers up their nose, wiping them on the seat,
Right.
that kind of thing. You're sitting in it. They're about 14 times the amount of bacteria in a just a straightforward movie seat than a toilet seat. But apparently it's not all bad bacteria, whatever that means.
It's just like a little biodome of...
Yeah. But the dirtiest place in a movie theater is the cup holder, which is kind of funny. I guess that's from leaking cups or something that affects.
Think of all the stuff you put in the cup holder. It's like your garbage.
It is your garbage, isn't it?
Right. And then because you're like, I'll take that later. But that's where you leave your garbage, so you're not throwing it on the floor.
Yeah, that's it too. Yeah, you would think the floor would be the dirtiest place because there are some people that just leave crap everywhere. But no, for this, it's the seats and the cup holder. So they do recommend that you wash your hands when you get home, which is something you probably don't do.
Yeah, but you should do.
Yeah, but you don't, do you?
No, but
I'm not calling you up.
No, but I go to the washroom after the movie and I wash my hands there. But now that I have a kid, we wash our hands all the time together.
Yeah. And then they say change your clothes once you get home.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah. And get naked and throw the delousing stuff they throw in Shawshank Redemption.
Do the entry shower, like the hose down into a jail. Hands on the wall.
Miami Beach for decades has been the place to go for March break. Many people flock to enjoy the fun, the debauchery. They want to stop that. There's been a couple deadly shootings over the past couple of years, and 488 arrests just from last year. So
yeah, that's not a thing.
It's a thing that they don't want to see happen. So the one thing that they're hoping to do to curb the attendance is a curfew and a $100 flat rate parking fee.
That is not going to stop anybody. Not anybody. When you go, do you remember going anywhere for March break? Did you take your car? And anybody that drives in that area has Maseratis, Bugattis. Like, we went on vacation there by accident during that time. My parents were bad at planning.
Yeah.
And it was just beautiful luxury car after beautiful luxury car. These people, like, wipe their butts with $100 bills.
Yeah.
Like, truly.
And where's Kat? Oh, there she is. She's dancing topless on the beach. Yeah! I don't know, but, I find that it kind of curbs me from going to Wasaga Beach. They don't have $100 flat rate parking, but the parking's pretty outrageous. Absolutely. There. And
but you're going to Miami, you're flying in.
Yeah,
you're staying at a hotel there, right? If you're going for a break, I'm just saying, like, we live near Wasaga Beach.
Yeah.
Drive there. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm just, I've never been. So I can't say.
Well, it's crazy, Craig.
Yeah.
Especially when you're 14.
They identified the Super Bowl streaker. So you may remember this. There was a guy who ripped off his shirt and ran around in the game, and the commentators made mention of it. They're not supposed to, right? They're supposed to not call attention to the fact that there's somebody streaking.
Yeah.
But they did.
Just the way I think it's crazy he even got onto the field.
Yeah. It was kind of funny, too, because when they called attention to it, you can tell somebody was whispering in their ear, shut up! Let's get back to the game. We're not supposed to talk about this. Anyway, this guy's rich. So he's some day trader worth $50 million.
Ooh.
Spent $42,000 on the seats and probably paid a nice hefty fine to go along with that.
I think it's 40-something, too.
Yeah. He says he's worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth the ride, right?
What a jerk that guy is.
Yeah.
He just sounds like a jerk.
I don't mind it. I kind of enjoy a streaker. If there's an offense out there that I'm cool with, as long as you don't attack the players, if you want to run around naked on the field, if I'm, one of my goals in life, I have two goals in sporting events in life. One is to see a baseball fight.
Okay.
To actually see a bench-clearing brawl.
Okay.
I want to see that. I've never seen that live. I think that would be cool. And the other is to see a streaker. Not to be a streaker.
Right.
Live. Yeah. Something that makes me go, hey. And you can talk about for the rest of your life.
You could fix that. You could be the streaker and go and whisper bad things about the other team that they said to the other teams and then start that bench clearing brawl.
I would not want to be a streaker because I'm of the belief that when you're a streaker, you should be the full streaker. You should be naked.
You don't want to show people your goods?
No, my bits are fine. They're fine left behind clothes. That's what they are. School. Oh, yeah. I want to talk about the eclipse too because that's coming up. This is on April the 8th.
Yeah, they've moved school.
And school PA days have been moved to accommodate it. And we've talked about that in the past. But now there's this eclipse flight that some airlines are booking. So Southwest Airlines and Delta are two airlines that have got an eclipse flight that they're actually going to go up there and they're going to go try to look at the eclipse. Now, I've done some research on this. I can't find anything that suggests they've got eye protection.
This feels really stupid.
It does feel really stupid.
You moved the BA day so kids wouldn't look up at the sky from the ground.
Is there a fact that I don't know that the closer you get to the eclipse, the less damage it does to your eyes?
That's not true.
Okay.
Pretty sure the closer you get to the sun, just ask Icarus. Your wings melt.
Nobody told these people on this flight that that's exactly the case. The one catch is they can't even guarantee you're going to see the eclipse because it's going to be tricky. The pilot has to kind of drive around and maybe do little U-turns in the air to try to catch a glimpse of this. So
this is just two
stories of rich people with too much money. And when was the last time we had a rich
submersible?
Yeah,
if this is controlled with an Xbox controller, don't do it.
Listen to Craig, Kat, and Brian, the Rock 95 Morning Crew. Weekday mornings 5:30 to 10 on Barrie's Rock Station, Rock 95.